coordinator sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Getting some heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those...
Touchdown, Gator! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Uncorks it. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To throw, it's Flagway. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With jet sweep pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
This guy can throw it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida! Reeled it in and just made the house call. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Touch pass on the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fights off a defender. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oklahoma State 28, Florida 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. These corners backing off a bit. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that 2nd play something special, pulling it down, getting the 1st down pretty easily.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target over the middle.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Gator! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. Still on his feet at the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Freeman.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Running back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. Now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Wants to pass it. He's going up top here late in the game. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Let's it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Glagway. He'll take a shot. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.